Mike here from the channel View from the Shed. As promised in a previous video, this is part 2 of my expedition in pursuit of my rule number 5 of aging, which is seek and enhance opportunities for joy. I mentioned that I was a sailor, a wayward sailor, because I no longer have a boat, as my wife is really not into it and gets seasick easily. And even though she passed the yacht master, she had no future on a boat. So I get to live vicariously through my friends who have boats, and that's why I'm traveling alone. But I just got back from Georgian Bay on Lake Huron, one of Canada's most beautiful natural resources. It's a national park, marine national park, and we got to Georgian Bay, and the town at the mouth of the bay is called Tobermory, after a 18-19 hour sail, motor sail from Bayfield further south on Lake Huron, um, closer to London, Ontario. So it's a long trek on the water. And I would have more video of the water scenes, except we didn't depart the dock until 10 o'clock at night. And then it promptly started to rain heavily, and we had lightning, and we weren't in any kind of danger. And we were quite thankful that the seas were very, very calm, and we were making good time. But it was 19 hours really of motoring with the sail up when it was appropriate. And we pulled into the mouth of Georgian Bay, where Tobermory is, and we pulled into an island anchorage called the Cove. You can look it up. It's really beautiful, and I was able to capture a few pictures of the boat on the water. A family of loons with the babies couldn't have been very old, just barely able to swim. Certainly couldn't fly when we were buzzing around in the dinghy. And we had just we didn't touch land for 3 days. Not even going on shore for a swim. The water was super cold, but very refreshing. And if you've never been to Georgian Bay or that part of Lake Huron, or don't know anything about it, the water is crystal clear. You can see down 30 feet to the bottom. It's full of fish. It's teeming with wildlife. It's a really fantastical place. I highly recommend it if you can get on the water there and stay a few days in one of the thousands of anchorages throughout that whole area. And literally, there are thousands of anchorages, islands, bays, coves, natural canals that bring you up to hidden ponds and lakes. It's absolutely beautiful if you like the water, if you like the wilderness, if you like cottage country, and you like that whole atmosphere. So we just got back. We hit the utility dock at Tobermory at around 10 o'clock, and my friend George's wife joined us there with my truck. We exchanged bags and baggage, and then I took off. I've got a 900-kilometer drive home, so it's about 1 o'clock now, and I'm about 100 kilometers into that journey, so I'll be getting home late tonight. Worth every minute of it. We had some issues on the water. Well, first of all, we ran out of water, drinking water. We had some bottled water, but for doing dishes and cooking and so on. But also George, who has invested heavily in solar and off-grid type capability to make his life at sea very, very comfortable with his wife. They spend a whole 2-3 weeks in the summer out on the water. Had a big utility fridge and freezer plugged into his almost new inverter, and the power system failed. So the timing was okay because we got back to the dock and he could hook up to shore power. But he had 3 weeks worth of perishables in the freezer, and they weren't long for staying frozen if we didn't find some power. So I abandoned ship with him and his wife, trying to figure out the electrical problems, calling their home marina, and ultimately having made arrangements for a boat electrician to join them in Tobermory, which is a full-service marina. But I feel badly for him because this is really the first day of his vacation. He's the business manager of a very, very busy Ford dealership in Southwest Ontario. he works very long hours, and he's been doing it for over 30 years, and he is, committed to his vacation, and this is a big day for him. He's on his way. So hopefully I'll get an update from him a little later and find out that it was a fuse or a loose wire on the battery bank. But he's got major electrical issues. At least the outcome is major right now, and hopefully he can sort it all out. I had an absolutely fantastic time, great pursuit of joy opportunity. The first part in Toronto was great. The second part on the water was what I've been dreaming of for weeks now. And I'm heading home to take on some of my summer projects and continue my journey of maintaining and enforcing my rules of aging while I continue to look for another contract and consider what my retirement journey is going to look like. So I hope you've enjoyed these videos. I apologize for the limited footage from the trip, the sailing part particularly, but it's all I could do given the circumstances. And George is, I wouldn't say he's shy, but he did not want to really be filmed in any kind of conversation and posted, and I respect that. And we just had some goodbyes on video that you'll see. So without further ado, I'll start the pictures that I did get, and I encourage you to like and subscribe and give me your feedback, your comments. I've been getting quite a bit, and I've been enjoying answering your questions, and I'd really like your suggestions as well on new topics to cover. So have an absolutely great day, and I'll be posting more in the future days that come around the projects I'm working around the house.
Probably on board. Yeah, for sure.
How was the drive?
Oh, it was good. Bella was absolutely excellent.
You didn't put a cat in my truck, did you?
That's probably why she was calm. 'Cause
Freaking out.
It's pet friendly.
She could smell
She
Leon.
can smell Leon. Not one incident with her. It's amazing.
Really?
That's why I opened the
Wow.
window.
Yeah.
Oh my
Alright.
God! But unfortunately, Highway 6 is stop and go, because they're
Yep.
Okay, so shall we get the cat out first? I'll
Yeah.
put her
Yeah,
on,
and
get
then
her-
we'll load my stuff and we'll
Okay.
say our goodbye.
All right, let's say goodbye.
Come on over here.
Thank you, sir, for helping Mr. Anderson.
Well, George and Shelley, thanks so much for giving me a ride on the boat. It was a great Friday night, George. We didn't get to sail much, but we had the sails up for probably half the time.
Yeah.
Weather was okay. I didn't throw up. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a mixed bag on the weather, but no, it was an adventure.
Yeah, and now you got a few electrical problems to deal with, such as life on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the same kind of issues. They never end. But you've got 2 weeks ahead of you now on Georgian Bay and the North Channel.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Shelley, you got your ice maker. You're going to be good for some
Okay,
Caesars
yeah,
on the
I'll
way?
be good for Caesars and margaritas now.
All right.